What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. Sorry, if it's a little windy back here. That's the ceiling fan and fan over there. And I do apologize. It's hotter than Satan's kitchen in here today, man. But anyway, on to today's video. Um, if you didn't check out, if you didn't check out Big Gamer Small Talk podcast, dope. Check it out. Really, really good show, man. Shout out to Mooch Crap, Tim Dog. Shout out the show. Really great show. We even had one of the Microsoft higher ups swung by the show yesterday. Was in the comment section interacting. I'm sorry, with the community, with the Xbox fans. We don't. I don't consider me having any fans or us. We're not celebrities, but that was really really dope for him to swing by. So shout out to Mikey Barra. Was in the comment section, just interacting with the community yesterday during the podcast, during the show. Like I tell you guys, and again and again, you'd be surprised who watches your videos. And I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. This was told to me by several people within the industry that this is YouTube is very vital to them. Before they would play these, in these research firms and stuff, millions of dollars to take these polls and statistics to see what the demographic and this age group may like to play in this. No, they don't have to do that anymore. All they have to do is go to YouTube and see from the biggest YouTuber to the smaller YouTube, what are our thoughts? What do we think about these said games? And it's real talk. So shout out to him, and also to swing by the Big Gamer Small Talk podcast. .com, the website. Join the forums. The community's growing. Shout out to everybody that supports us there. Check out some of the merchandise. Trust me, we really appreciate it. Shout out to my boy Jay Williams. He's the man. Anyway, on to today's video. Oh, listen, I'm gonna leave some links down below. Put some really good videos up. We did a breakdown also too with me and D, the tech guy from Xbox Beastfire, of the rumored PlayStation 4 Neo specs, this quote-unquote now 5.5. Check it out. Good show. As always, check that out also. And yeah, I'm going to get me another 4K television. Maybe today. What do you think? Mr. Telephone Man. Is something wrong with my line? But anyway, I'm gonna get me a television. I don't know what brand I'm gonna get. I really, 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 really like the Vizio. They P series, the 65 inch. I don't have a lot of room right here, but I like they seen that, I believe, rated that the Vizio P series higher than the Samsung and Sony television. And I did a video. I was just talking about it. The guy was calling me broke and said that Vizios are for black peoples. Bro, ain't nothing broke about me, bro. My money long like trains, man. Anyway, on to today's video. This is something that I have mentioned in the past. Maybe you guys took it as me joking or me not being serious. I've always tell you, forget the quote-unquote this console war, or forget the character of Next Gen 720. Don't get me wrong. Within this character of quote-unquote Next Gen 720, you get some real pics of me, Zaire. Well, Al Bishme Zaire within my character. It is what it is. Now, again, with that being said, I always tell you guys that I'm a consumer first. And I told you before, I've had problems time and time and again with Sony's customer service. I've told you guys this. Some of you guys took it was joking. When PSN was down for, was it 2-3 months? My credit card was one of the credit cards that, information was out there in the wild, and I had all these fraudulent charges and shit. And it was crazy me going back and forth with Sony. And like I said, if you don't know, my son is a pony. He's hey son, he's a beautiful pony, my son. And so he more or less was with his friends to play on the PSN. So when he was out of state at the time, instead of, hey dad, I need a few dollars for the game, I would just deposit money on their card, and he would, was tied to the PSN account, his PSN account, to whatever indie game, whatever he wanted, but we don't do that anymore. Now we do only cards. But it was like hell to get my money back from Sony. And then there were several stories that came out this generation alone. And I forget the guy's name, please forgive me. It was a guy in the UK, even a guy here in the States. When again, someone made, I think it was like $1,500 worth of charges on this man's debit card account. And all Sony offered to play back was $150 of that. Man didn't own the games or anything. This was strictly their fault. So when the man went to his bank to dispute the charges, and his bank wouldn't pay him, Sony locked him out of his account. He had like $1,200 worth of digital games that he bought. He got in contact with the BBC and helped me all that stuff. Watchdog, like Sony has shit customer service. Then it happened when they get another guy over here in the States. But it doesn't stop there. So Sony's at it again, you know. And this, listen, let me say this. When Sony got hacked, what it was 2 years ago, and all those internal emails got made public, and we seen some of that racist shit they were saying there, and I was appalled. You know, of course, you know, quote unquote, these diehard fanboys swept that shit up under the rug, and you know, I don't like that. Even I was one of the few Xbox gamers who did a video about if Microsoft vetoed a black actress for Fable. I said if it was true, you know what I mean, I was very disappointed and said Microsoft. I don't listen here. Listen, my integrity means more to me than a video game. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you think. You know, I had to block a few Xbox guys. You know, I'm not with the weirdo shit. You know, these are just games. They're not my life. I have values. You know what I mean, that are important to me. It means more to me waving a certain flag for a certain video game company. I'm sorry, my integrity really means more. Some of you guys don't get that. Like I said, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. You know, it's not that I accuse. I just said I was asking a question. If this happened, if Microsoft really did that, I was really disappointed. You know what I mean? And my preferred platform of choice. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I just thought about Microsoft. They always kind of push diversity, and you know, let's look at their boss and the dollar. His skin color's like mine. You know, so I was really disappointed if that was the case. If that really did happen. Come to find it wasn't true. Kudos. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't listen again. When it comes to stuff like that, I don't turn a blind eye. It doesn't mean regardless of what company. So guys don't say that I'm just making this video because it's Sony and I'm trying to give Sony or depict them in a bad light. No, I just don't. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's cool. I think it's fucking disgusting. You know what I mean? For you to think that you're better than a certain person because of your skin color, like you're bugging the fuck out. Or think that your quote unquote your religion is better than this man's religion. You know what I mean? Like, come on, do you know how much blood was shed in the name of Christianity? Like, you serious? The Catholic priests and stuff used to bless the boats that used to leave from Britain to come to Africa to get slaves. You know, I forgot the Pope's name, went on a tour in the 80s in Africa and apologized to the Africans there because of the atrocities, the quote unquote, that was done in the name of religion. I was so much that's crazy as hell. When you're in elementary school, forgive me about this tangent right here, but when you're in elementary school, you know, coming from Newark, you know what I mean, schools are very poor. But I didn't learn this stuff, so like I said, I went to Seton Hall, but and had and learned what's called real world history. But you know, a lot of stuff you're ignorant to, you know what I mean, and it like blew my fucking mind. I was like, what the hell? But like I said, all this stuff was shed in the name of religion. Like I said this many times again, I believe it's religion that keeps us apart, killing each other. Like I said, I believe in God. I'm not trying to be blasphemous or anything. I just don't subscribe to any percent religion. You know what I mean? Like I just believe in God, but that's neither here and there. Now, with that being said again, so, so it was a young guy, let me get here to the story, you know, what has me talking about this. Hold on, let me read you the article here, and I think this is disgusting. And us gamers, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, we need to stand up for this. Is not right. It says Sony permanently bans a Muslim gamer PSN account based on his real life name. Sony has banned a Muslim gamer from PSN for using his real name in his PSN ID. This 26-year-old gamer, whose name is Jihad, used iJihad as his PSN ID. The PSN account was created years ago when the owner used to own a PS3 and was only banned recently. The user also was stripped from all his digital purchases and money available in his wallet. So not only did they ban his account, they took all the games he bought digitally and money that he had in his wallet. What the fuck, like? And you guys were on Microsoft back about DRM? Like, come on. If there's anybody in this comment section right now that can justify the actions of Sony for doing this because of this man's name. Now, I can see if you thought the man was trying to be funny and this wasn't his legal name, but whatever the case may be. You guys know me. My gamer tag is Zaire. You know? Some people might find that offensive. You know, because it's too Afrocentric. But whatever the case may be, that's not right. You know what I mean? I don't believe in, how should I say, um, of anyone being biased towards anyone because of their name, their religious belief, or whatever the case. You know what I mean? Like it's like, come on, this is fucking disgusting. But when he reached out to Sony, check it out. Taken aback by Sony's decision, Jihad made a continuously effort to contact them until he was informed that he was banned. Check this shit out. Was banned because of his PSN ID. Initially, Sony supported the team. So, I'm sorry. So initially, the Sony support team offered him an option to change the PSN ID, but later they went silent, leaving the user in distress. Sony has now refused to offer a name change option to him. But why does this man even have to change his name? This is his name. Like, this is fucking like bananas. Like, this shit here. Like, you would think in this day and age of 2016 that all this racism and all this weirdo shit would stop. Like, this is fucking bananas. Like, I was just talking to my wife the other day, and I'm not gonna try to go over too that long of a tangent. And I was saying, like, damn, was it a ploy to get Obama in office? Because it seems now like racism and police brutality on minorities and all that shit is at an all-time fucking high. I don't remember this shit. I'm not saying that, and I'm not taking anything away from Obama's what he's done as a president. You know, what I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I think the president, whatever president, they'll get a lot of a backlash, or you know, for you know, if something's going wrong, blame Obama. Price rises, you know, what I mean, how blame Obama. But you know what I mean, at the end of the day, so you know, Obama, and I don't really like to talk politics, religions on channel, but he was given a shit job from Bush. I just want to say that right there. You know what I mean? This real shit right here. You know what I mean? But this has nothing to do with his skin color or anything like that. But I was just telling my wife, I think racism, especially here in America, is at an all-time fucking high. You know what's crazy? Where I live right now, I'm not going to tell you the city and the town. Just know I live in a very well-off fucking community, right? And I'm going through what you call reverse racism. They don't pull me over because I'm fucking black. And trust me, when I'm right, I got the dread swinging. Not saying that it's right to be, you have to be stereotyped. I think that's completely wrong. Because, you know what I mean? I don't deal with plastic. I carry large sums of cash on me at all fucking times. When my tenants pay me rent, they pay me in cash. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it funky. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just keeping it funky. So, you know, I just like to deal with cash. It's just, I'm very, very old school. My boy Jay Williams had to contest to this. I'm just a very old school dude. Always been. I got it from my grandmother. We deal with cash. That's how we do. You know what I mean? Pay up front, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Now, with that being said, though, you know, when I'm riding home at night, I wear my seatbelt. I be seeing soccer mom was pulled over, blind head, blue eyes on the side. I'm like, God damn, what she do? Like 3 cops behind her. Here I just come by, music, picture me rolling in my 500 Benz. I'm like, damn. I don't know. I heard they had a problem with racism here in my town, and they got, you know, hit with a healthy lawsuit. You know, so maybe they was told to stay away from my kind. But, you know, I'm going through what you call reverse racism right now. You know what I mean? But, anyway, hey, listen, come here. This is my young, we can see my other daughter here. This is my daughter, Zari. You know, she's here with me for the weekend. Oh, shit. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And of course,